Welcome everybody. This is a tutorial of Autodesk Sketchbook, which is an app you have in self-service. If you don't already have it, I would go ahead and go to self-service, type in Sketchbook or Autodesk, and it should be a red icon with a pencil that comes up. I just want to preface this video by saying I'm not an expert in digital drawing or this tool, so this was actually the first time I've really attempted to draw anything on the iPad. So keep in mind that I'm not an expert and I just did the best I could. So I'm going to go ahead and you see the first two lines I made was the horizon line because I'm going to have a 2-point perspective, and then the second line I made here is going to be the corner of my building. So I'm making a donut shop. I used a reference picture of a corner building that I found online. So make sure you do have a reference and kind of have an idea of what you're making before you start it. So you can see now I connected the top of my building to my vanishing point. I'm going to erase these lines later after I make my building. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. But before I do that, I want you to know that I am beginning my drawing by using the pencil tool and the line tool. So if you click the shape icon at the top, you'll see a line, a square, and a circle, and those are very helpful tools while you're drawing. So these three that will pop up. I'm going to fast forward. So you'll see I'll start to erase the other lines. And this is just a sketch, so I left it a little bit sloppy because I'm not trying to be perfect on a sketch. And you can see this video only took me 6.5 minutes. So to create the sketch, it only took me 6.5 minutes, which is fine for a sketch. If I keep going, you can see it's starting to kind of turn into a building. I'm adding some other details surrounding my shop. I added another building aside from my shop because normally when you have one building, there's many more attached, especially in St. Paul. I'm going to fast forward to show you, so I'm adding some windows. I'm adding some, like a kind of a giant window here right now. Notice that I'm using every line, either on the top or the bottom, is connecting to that vanishing point on either the right or the left side. So you can actually use your line tool and kind of connect it and then bring it back a little bit. I'm adding some more details here. This is how I add the text of my building. So there's a text tool. I'm going to go ahead and type in donuts. And then I wouldn't want to put it just like that because that's not going to be the shape I want it to be. I want it to go back to the vanishing point and connect. So there is a way to do that by using that tool at the top that I clicked. This tool, it's kind of like not quite a rectangle shape, but it allows you to place the corners in the way you want. So you could line anything that you wrote up to the vanishing point with this tool. So that was a helpful tool. So there's it's hard to see on the video, but there's like little circles that you can drag on the corner and in the middle. So I'm just positioning it to fit that space that I made, so it looks like it's going off in the distance. So this is an acceptable sketch. There's not a whole lot of detail in the background, so if this was going to be my final, I would have to add color. I would also have to add some more details to this front area and this sky area. So keep that in mind if you're doing your final. And that is my video.